Hey guys, Al here. Good evening. So I wanted to do a video on one of my favorite whitetail tips from managing a property. Everybody talks about pressure, and I totally agree with that. And how do you reduce it? How do you hunt smart? And one of my favorite things to do is to plant food plots like this one behind me. And you might say, well, what is that one? Well, this particular food plot, it's about 2 acres. I just grabbed a random trail camera picture where you could see some deer utilizing it, but we don't hunt it. We don't even really hunt within probably 100 yards even of this particular field. The bottom below this field is a 17-acre hardwood bottom that has been cut pretty hard from a TSI perspective, not a timber harvest perspective. But was a ton of maples in there that were crowding out some oaks and poplars. So we had gone in and removed all those. So you have really thick bottom, and then you have this big 2 acre field. The reason we don't hunt it is multiple reasons. One, the wind is not great for it. Two, I had a box blind there that I wanted in a different location a few years ago. And three, I have another area that's more of a flat ridge that's kind of adjacent to this spot, maybe 150 yards away, that just gives you a much better advantage from a wind perspective. So this is kind of like in a bowl in this field. And what we found is that we get a ton of daytime activity here because the deer feel very, very comfortable. They can come out here, they can feed in this field, and they certainly end up getting to the areas where we end up harvesting them. By giving the deer this outlet, not only does it help us to get age on them, not every deer is going to get to 5.5 plus, but it does give us that security, not only cover, but security food. And that's my favorite tip for managing whitetails is if you have enough ground, take some for yourself. You want to be able to have some good hunting spots and things like that, but give as much as you possibly feel comfortable with giving to the animals, not only from a pressure perspective, but also from a food perspective. And if they can eat and feel comfortable and not feel pressured, you're going to have a lot of success. At least that's what we've noticed. So hopefully y'all like that tip. Check us out at vitalizeseed.com. We'll be planting food plots soon.